Alright guys, welcome back to MacDad Games, episode 30. I've been kind of referencing it as the 30th, episode 30th special, but truthfully there's nothing crazy special happening about this episode. I don't have the editing skills to make it super cool, super fancy, nothing like that. I'm just a guy using a pretty basic screen recording software and playing one of his all-time favorite games to hopefully entertain some viewers. So what I mean by 30th special is really, as I've been talking about, you guys all know what's happening. The main bandit camp on the northeast side of the village, or the whole map, has been a goal. It's always been one of my most favorite things to do in the Oxbow region, is to take that out. It is obviously not super easy, but it is something that's definitely very fun to do. So that's what I mean by special. We're going to tackle it. The first time you do it is the most fun. Essentially, I think I've heard that after like a couple in-game years, a lot of them do respond, but it's just not the same as the first time, because the first time is when you get all the loot and the whole 9 yards, and it is just super cool. So anyway, my screen recording software has been updated. I don't know if that was an issue I ran into, due to last episode where half of the recording was essentially botched, and I'm a little nervous. I hope that doesn't happen again this time. But now, just to show you the fully kit and caboodle and rocking and rolling, ready to go, I did manage to make my full armor set here. I got my armor helmet, armor greaves, bracers, helmet, armor, leg wear, you name it. We're freaking locked and loaded in full iron gear here. Obviously, on the weapon side, we have an iron sword, which has always been a personal favorite of mine. I was considering if I should make an iron shield. I might. I don't know. I got to think about that before I set up there. I think I might. I don't think it's too big of an issue to switch back and forth between, the shield and the thingy there. So we'll have to double check. And we have some iron arrows. One thing I was gonna say is I was gonna maybe try and do maybe some poison, but I don't think I have any of the means to make poison right now, so I'm not gonna get too worried about that. But I do have a lot of health potions here. So potion of healing, I got 4 of those, 5 instant potion 1s, and 4 instant potions 2s, plus 75 broadleaf plantains. I think we should be good to go, honestly, with all of that. Not too worried about it. I'm going to eat this slice of cheese real quick. And I am going to sleep real quick just to get this taken care of. So we're technically on the second day of winter. I wanted to, get it started fresh and early for day 3, to essentially make sure I have all my things, fully ready to go. And we can, of course, hightail it up there and not waste any time. So let me get all my things actually in a row here. I want stuff to be easily accessible. So iron sword I'm actually going to put at number 2. That way it's just 1, 2, iron sword, and the recurve bow with 51 arrows. I really think the 51 arrows should be fine. I do have, I think, 30 bronze arrows, the backups. I mean, 80 arrows is more than enough going in there. Real quick though, let me actually run over to the smithy and just see if I have the means on me real quick to make that shield. Oh, I think it's in weapons here. Weapons, the shield. I can make the shield. It's a little expensive. 1,500 bucks. I have everything I need to do it. I might as well just do it. I have the money. We can make more money. And let's just see. I want to be fully kitted out on this. And that actually was something. I don't usually rock the shields, but I mean, if there was a time to do it, this is now. So let me see. So I think you can switch between, of course, having the torch out and a shield out. Yep, so right here, switch to shield. Alright, so there we go. So you can block very easily, attack, everything still works very easily there. God, I forgot it's winter. It's going to be cold, which is going to be damaging my health in and of itself. That, you know what though? That actually I feel like kind of makes it a more of a fun challenge. So what I will do though, is because of that, honestly, I'm not going to have my iron armor on yet, because it really doesn't help keep you warm. The good thing is I have this rich hood on though, which does really help. I think the rich gloves plus 13... Oh yeah, definitely better. So let's throw those on. And let's get the full winter getup on here as well. Yeah, I want those rich gloves, not the winter bracers. And then actually gotta do a rich hood again. There we go. And where are my legs? Oh, I don't have... Oh my god, I keep forgetting this entire time. So this does +3 cold protection. Well, that still surprisingly does +8. So I'm not like as geared up for the weather as I should be. But let me just double check. So between the bow... Alright, so, and then the shield, just gonna do that each time. So that's not too difficult, actually, to switch back and forth. I think that's doable. Alright, I'm warm enough, though, right now, that I'm good to go. So I think I'm ready. I'm gonna put on the iron armor once I get there. I honestly kind of feel like it'll be a fun little challenge in and of itself, though, honestly, to, you know, have it being so cold. You know, I think this is like a realistic day of battle that, you know, many generals have had to face in history before, right? When a war needs to be done, you can't control the weather. You just gotta do what has to be done when it needs to be done. So here is the route and the routine that I do. So I'm gonna show you guys how I take down this freaking bandit camp, man. This is it. This is how we do it. So, as you see, I'm going to show you on the map here what I'm doing. So I'm running up this route because this one is all along the cave here, and I don't know if you can even get up this way. You might be able to, but they're at a pretty good location because they're at the top of a cliff. So it's very difficult to even get up there. So the route I go is, you'll see, you're going to come over here. There's going to actually be a bridge, which is actually kind of cool, and a really nice view. Like, part of me has actually wanted to build a village up here sometime in the future because I think the view is just so cool. It's completely out of the way of everything, and like your water source is far away, which is also kind of another reason why I haven't done it. But you'll see what I mean when I get there. And I don't want to spoil anything, but it is honestly a fun route to do. I'm sure there's other ways you can go about doing this, but this has always been the most straightforward way that I do it. So, I am going to, of course, be distracted with my ADD and run into little things like this, because why not? We're still exploring, and it's still only 8:30 a.m. We're bright and squirrely. Well, what do we got here? A bronze knife, a wooden rabbit figurine. That's cool. And a whole freaking chest with another potion of healing. Well, isn't that kismet? Absolutely worth it. I'm honestly not going to take the bow. I don't care that much. Money's not big of an issue with me right now, and I don't really need that. I'll take the 2 eggs, and I'll take the 3 salted meat, and a little bit of coin. 75 coin. Yes, I will. And there's a little trap here with a rabbit, but you know what? I'm not going to take someone else's food. Someone else trap that bad boy. I'll let him, the victor, be the spoils, right? Let him kind of take care of that. Let's make sure we're on the same path still. Yeah. Perfect. There is some other things that'll be fun to explore, though. You know what? I'm actually gonna real quick, just because I'm gonna set a little. Actually, that is not even near it at all. It's way more like right here. Yeah, there we go. I want to have a little pin on that little village, little abandoned building area right there, so we can always know to come back and explore what fun and cool things we can find there. Because there are a lot of cool stuff to explore all throughout the map. And I do, of course, want to come back to that, but I want to use our time wisely. And this episode is going to be to take down this bandit camp. Is this a... Oh, wow. I think this is one of those little... No kidding. That's cool. I was not expecting that. So this is the bridge. It's the one and only bridge in this game. It's so cool how it's set up, and it's such a beautiful like ravine, you know, between the canyon here. It's just so cool. This is awesome. I was really not expecting that. A bunch of coin, 2 helmets, folding scales. Oh, that's like an expensive thing, huh? Yeah, $1,000. But an iron helmet. That's awesome. Now I just have another iron helmet I can sell, and 400 gold. It's also just freaking awesome, man. That was not what I was expecting to find on my way here, but I'm not going to complain. One thing I also kind of forgot about, honestly, was water. I don't think I can drink these, can I? No, I can't drink a bucket of water, which is a little annoying. I might have to drink this cherry wine, because it does give you +50 water. don't want to get drunk, though, really. I bet you one of these guys I kill will have, like, a water skin on them. Let's hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna definitely need to drink that wine at some point down the line here. Alright, so here we go, guys. We are now, like, we're almost off the map here. Like, this is very much uncharted territory. Way out in the boonies. Whole different soundtrack. No, I can't wait for this song before. But it is just like, this is such a fun, it's like a little mission and side quest, if you will. So here's what I do. So there's literally a path going right into it. You're going to see what this is. It's actually a whole cave system, which you'll see. A whole nother fun challenge in and of itself. I'm going to take my horse right to the entrance of the cave system, but the rest we're going to go on foot. And you'll really see why. It's just, this is already like so fun coming through here. But it is already a challenge. You know, this is like in the real world, right? This would totally be a time where we're like, oh wow, a whole cave we're coming up on. All right, this is where we leave our horses. So horse has been left, and here we go. So we got to make our way through this cave system, and there are. I'm just gonna spoil at this point. There are wolves in here. So if this is going to be your first time coming through, be prepared. I mean, I can definitely switch pretty quickly, which is good to note, because those wolves come up on you very fast. And I can never remember exactly where they are. So that's obviously the way out. I know there's something in here. Like a chest of sorts. Or like this barrel. Yep, chest and barrel right here. 2 buckets, copper arrows, and more potion of healing, which is really nice. Good coin. Heck yeah, let's take the straw. Why not? Alright, nothing else over here. It's been a little while. I mean, I remember there being wolves. Interesting. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe they changed it. Maybe it's one of those playthroughs where they didn't spawn in. Maybe it's further down. Let's keep moving. I could have swore every other time I made this playthrough there were freaking wolves in this cave. You gotta be kidding me. That was supposed to be so exciting, and this is a little anticlimactic. Yeah, swear to goodness gracious, every other time I've done that, there were wolves in there. So be cautious when you're making your way through. There may or may not be wolves in there. Yeah, there was one time I could have swore there was like wolves and there were dead sheep. Like the wolves, you know, killed the sheep. So that's crazy. Alright, we are going to do a full-on save right here in my YouTube playthrough save. I'm going to do a save right here. I'm going to do a quick save. Make sure there's multiple saves for a couple reasons. For one, if I die, that would be embarrassing. And for two, I don't want my whole video to be botched again. If there's an issue, I want to make sure I can easily come back and re-record, at least from a certain point here. Alright, full armor is on now. So we are geared up. We have our iron arrows, and here we go. This is it. This is the major bandit camp. So there's a few ways to kind of go about this. There's a couple things on the exterior here. I really don't try and do much of the looting until I kill all the bandits, because once it's a very, you know, similar thing to when you run into bandits elsewhere. I'm trying to listen to the music, but once, like, one sees you or they all get triggered... I
should better warm myself up.
Yeah, buddy, I am aware. They all will come at you. Yep, see, there's one guy. There's an archer that now sees me. So let's back up a bit. Let's back up a bit. Not sure where that archer was. I'm wondering if it was that one guy that I saw. Oh, shit.
I need more clothes or some fire.
You've made a mistake.
Oh crap, why did a freaking torch come out? Didn't want the torch. Alright, got him, got him. Right to the head. Perfect. Come on. Oh, he dodged that pretty well. Let's get the shield out.
So cold.
Oh, hold up. I love that the game is like, you can just pause in the middle of being swung on to heal. That's convenient. I need the instant heal. Let's go plus 35. That should be fine. Oh. Ooh.
Do not take any prisoners.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
Ugh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, I think for a second I could pop this. So I have a little bit of moment to breathe here. What we got there? Bronze battle axe. Bronze kite shield. An elite sword. That's cool. I might actually rip that. Let's go. So I definitely have the better shield. But an elite sword. So the iron sword does 80 slashing damage. The elite sword does 90. Let's frickin' go. I like that one. Alright, well I have a moment. Let's see, coin a potion of health and a honey bar. What's this guy running around with such rich stuff? Ooh, some poison. And what I tell you, a frickin' water skin. Hell yeah. I had a feeling one of these guys would have a water skin with them. Just had a feeling. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Oop, crap. This guy was sneaking up on me from around the bend here. Ooh, you sliced me up that dagger. Piece of crap. What kind of dagger was that? A piece of crap bronze dagger? Don't think so, buckaroo. Alright, this guy. I'm gonna try and like long range hit him.
I need more clothes or
That'd be
some
so
fire.
cool if I actually got him. Alright, I'm gonna start trying to salvage some of these arrows that are getting shot around. Make sure there's no one else trying to sneak and geek on me. Let's loot this guy. What else do you have there? Because I do want to try and... Come on. Crap. Make sure there's no one sneaking up on me again when I try and line this up accordingly. Alright, he is being weird. Is that an archer? It was an archer this whole time. Wow. Okay. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, thank God. That was really risky there. Don't recommend running up like that. Where's that, let me drink out of this too real quick, just so I know I'm good there. And then healing. What was that first one he gave me? Potion of health. Oh, just plus 50 more health. It actually lasts for a little while. I wonder if I should just take that. Let me pop that again in a little bit though. I don't want to do it yet. So I just want to see before I end up pulling any of these other guys. Alright, so I'm still very cold. That's another thing I have to keep remembering too. I am cold, which I think is almost like counteracting this potion because, because I'm so cold, I'm like getting injured just walking around over here, which kind of sucks. So you got there some soup, copper arrow, a longbow. He's got a lot of my arrows on him. Don't mind if I take those. Alright, did I take that potion of health yet? No, let's just do it now. Alright, let's start making our way. Oh, there's a guy right there.
I'm so cold.
Oh, crap. Alright, I got him. There's a tough axeman. Oh, it's gotta be this guy. Coming up on me. Go. Let's go. Come on, hit me.
Beg for mercy.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Time that swing. Oh, he blocked me. There, but not good enough. Oh, crap.
Your face. I will make you dead.
Right in the dick. Oh, wow, that sucks. Missed. Ugh. That's crazy, dude. You gotta be a whole level of confident to be running up to someone with a first of all, bow and arrow. But then pulls out a freaking full sword and you're just coming at them with your fist. And you're like, yeah, I specialize in just punching people. That is a whole level of confidence I personally wish I had. Like, what a freaking legend, honestly. Alright, let's keep moving. We barely even... we're just getting in here for crying out loud. God, they're just like, that's what I mean. There's so many of them that you gotta really be careful because, like, you just don't want to come running in here. And I bet you there are some more. Yep, there's one guy right here. He doesn't even see me yet. There it is. Crap, I missed him. Does he see me? I'm not gonna keep wasting my arrows. Oh, I think he sees me now. Ooh, an iron crossbow. That's worth a lot of money. An iron dagger. I might as well take those bolts. Alright, the dude sees me now, for sure. Not too positive. Gotta keep my eyes open on all edges here. Oh, he's shooting at me. A spearman. Fuck. Alright, let's retreat a little bit. Retreat. Shit. Oh, crap. You're on me there, brother. You are on me. Oh! Oh! Yep! Yep! Oh! 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 We paused that. Probably the best time. Okay, let's go with one of these, because it's like a full health right there. Ooh, that was the sound I just made. There it is. There it is. Don't fall. Don't fall! Damn it. Alright, I'll have to look around down there. Oop. Got an issue we're running into here. My freaking little mouse. Hold on. Pya. That didn't fix it. That didn't fix it one bit. That's not what I wanted. I have an idea. I'm going to fix this real quick. Real quick. I hate having the mouse showing. That sucks. Alright, I think it's fixed for now. Let's hope I don't have that issue again. I do have an actual fix to stop the mouse from doing that all the time. I just honestly always forget to kind of do it. It's like I don't like to do it every time I'm going to play, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Alright, so I'm actually going to do a little bit of a flank on that guy over there. I mean, he knows I'm here. Just, you know, already in and of itself is a pain in the ass. But I'm actually going to sneak up this way. I don't think there's too many other guys around this area currently. Again, I'm going to come back and do all the looting after, for sure, but to not die, I want to be very smart about how I make sure I clear the entire camp. So the music stopped, but that does not mean all the enemies are dead yet. Yeah, here we go, the tough crossbowman. Oh, here's a nice iron axe. Well, it's 10%. You know what? Let's just at least take that to sell it. We'll just sell that. Why not? Crap, there he is. Oof. Damn, that was nice. We kind of sniped him right there. So he may be the last one. Maybe. Doubt it though, so we're gonna see. Let me get my iron arrows back from you, buddy. So there is that little cave system. I do want to run through here real quick. Let's get some health, by the way, too, just so I know we're... Berry juice. That's what I was also looking for, too, because the juice is nice, because it's very hydrating. I'm going to drink another one of these to see how it works. Not in the midst of combat currently, so it should be okay. Let's get the sword out. So sometimes there's someone in this cave system. Just want to make sure real quick. I just want to make sure this whole camp is cleared. It's a pretty impressive bandit camp. I mean, hell, if I was a bandit, I would try and be linking up with these guys and be fighting the good fight with them, you know? And there is this cool little area. I've always been very disappointed about this. Every single time I've cleared this bandit camp, there's never been anything going on here. I don't know why, but I feel like there should always be.
It sure is frosty.
It is frosty. I really wish that, like, your first playthrough, or any playthrough, when you're starting a brand new save, they should have someone in there, man, that you could, like, save or something. That's always been a big disappointment of mine of this bandit camp. Seriously, it's like you really didn't have someone in this cage. Like, what you put it there for? Just to have us think, you know, mechanically that they are doing that to people, but never actually. I don't think I can jump up that. Gotta go around. Alright, I think we are in the clear. So as you saw, it's pretty overwhelming, because the problem is it's very difficult to be sneaky in this game, so it's not like you can just be, like, literally sneaking in, you know? So yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge to just take them down one by one. Yeah, that's where we were just trying to jump up. That's what I thought. So nothing really over here, except for some sticks and whatnot. So alright, now becomes the time where we get to run around and we actually get to loot this entire camp. I mean, obviously there's some good stuff in here. First and foremost, I've been pretty good about trying to, you know, essentially loot all the enemies throughout the whole process. But now we get in here. So we got a recurve bow, we got a wooden crossbow, but it's at 100%. I'm also probably going to honestly take my... Wow, I got elite bracers too, man. That's awesome. I should have put those on. But let's try and get our warm clothes back on here. Oh yeah, the rich hood. Keep that on. There we go. And my light trousers. Perfect. Maybe that way this guy's not going to be crying about freezing while I'm running around and collecting things. I also can't totally do the torch now. Although I hate having the torch out, but at least let me get warmed up first. But alright, I think we're in the clear here, honestly, guys. What time is it? So yeah, it's almost, what is it, almost 4 o'clock in the game here. Look at all these nice potions. Now, I find, after all of it, so I mean, if there's some way you can sneak in here, I mean, there are some things set up to help you succeed, for sure. Alright, then we got that thing up there. I'm pretty sure there's like a chest up here with like an elite helmet that is not very easy to get to. If you can get to it, well, hell yeah. But I've honestly never really been able to find a way to get to it very well. Let me see. So start kind of making your way up here. Yeah, there's a chest right there. And it's like, you gotta like do some parkour type of stuff. Oh. Awkward. Okay. Let's go out this way, get up here, get over here. Oh, there's another one of those little gift baskets. Very nice. So let's get over there. Let's do right here. Grab that. What we get? 400 coin, iron armor, some meat, and a drinking horn. We like that. So this is the one that's a pain in the ass, because I'm pretty sure every time I try and do it, it's like, you know, you gotta get up there. Let me see. There's just like no good way to get up there without, of course, like, oh, here we go. That worked. That worked. And here it is, the Potion of Possibilities. I think that's the really cool one there. I mean, I think you can make this pretty well. But it's like before, like early game, or when you finally come and tackle this whole space, like you don't really know you can make that. But it's a potion that essentially allows you to reset all of your stats. If you want to, like, you know, respec them or something, which is cool. But alright, I actually did get up there kind of easily. So I think that's it. I don't think there's another thing up there. I'm pretty sure it was just that chest. Alright, let's get down. Wow, of course that hurt. Got some copper hair, hammer, bronze bar, bronze bracers, bronze dagger, some coin, and some bronze greaves. I'll take the dagger. Oh my god, it's only 5%. Jeez. Didn't really need to take that one. Alright, so let's check out these buildings. See what we got going on in here. I mean, I always remember that's the other really cool thing about this place is it really is the loot. I mean, there is just so much stuff you can find. So it's like, as you guys have been watching my playthrough, I mean, obviously making money has never been a big issue. You know, there's many ways to, of course, accomplish that. But trying to keep it like just legit. All the money making ideas I've done are legit. So who am I kidding? But coming up here and like this is cool. Like finding all this like good armor and weapons and gear and just like, especially, you know, looting all the bandits, like the stuff they have on them is it's pretty good. So you get all this stuff, man. One fell swoop of this place and you are sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty. But it is just like such a fun little, like, almost feels like a quest, you know, like this feels like a full-on quest to come through and actually clear out this bandit camp. And it is really fun. It is really fun. So I also mentioned, because I think I mentioned this before, and I got a couple of the comments in one of the other videos, how it's like my biggest pet peeve of Medieval Dynasty is like the lack of combat. But at the same time, I also understand, you know, it's not what the game was designed to be. It's a Dynasty settlement builder, right? So it's like they're not going to specialize in the combat stuff because that's just not what the premise of the game is, which I understand. So there is a game, I believe, called Bellwright that is a lot more like that, where they go a little more into combat. And I will tell people, you have to remember, I am playing on a MacBook Pro using Crossover by Code Weavers. I have tried to play Bellwright, and it did not work. It was just not working. I couldn't get it to load. I mean, maybe in the future, you know, with some like updates to Crossover, it might work, and I'm going to keep an eye on that because I would love to do a playthrough, and I'd love to just play Bellwright in general because it does seem like a super fun, kind of alternative but similar style game to this, but of course just different. And a little more combat heavy. Same with Sengoku Dynasty. I believe the more like kind of Japanese feudal version of Medieval Dynasty. I also tried to play that one, and for some reason that one worked, but my Mac just, honestly, it's a MacBook Pro. It's an M2 Pro, so it's not like a brand new one, and it's not like completely maxed out. You know, it's not the M2 Max or anything, so it wasn't handling that game anywhere near as, you know, well as Medieval Dynasty. So there sadly are some limitations, right? I mean, that's kind of part of my game, my name here, right? The Mac Dad Games. So it's like I don't want to dip over to PC, nor do I even own a PC, so it's easier said than done. But in the future, for sure, I mean, I probably will. I mean, if I end up enjoying continuously doing these playthroughs, I might, or I'd love to just get a more powerful MacBook in the future. For sure. I'd love to get like the M5 Pro if they come out with M5 Max, I believe they come out with that. But anyway, so yeah, there's that's my biggest qualm with this game, man, is the lack of combat. You know, I feel like that is such a fun aspect of it that, again, if I could manage, if Bellwright worked, I'm sure it would be that a good middle ground that would balance all that out for me. And also, I will say, shout out Kingdom Come Deliverance for all you guys watching. If you haven't played that game, that is also low-key one of my best and favorite games of all time. It's way up here with this game, just a completely different type of game. Like, that one's obviously way more combat-heavy, very story-driven. Honestly, probably one of the best games I have played. If it doesn't win Game of the Year, I'm going to be pretty pissed. I know a lot of people are talking about the Ep.30 is probably going to win. I haven't played Ep.30, so I can't really speak on that, but God, KCD2 is... Whew, that's a fun game. If you guys are watching and you haven't played it, 100% play it. KCD1, I would also highly recommend to play, because it picks up right where KCD1 ends. So it's like, if you kind of want to really know what's going on, you do want to play the first one. But they do a great job at kind of, you know, kind of rekindling everything and starting it fresh. So it definitely doesn't require you to play KCD1 in order to get into KCD2. And I would also love to do a playthrough of that as well. That would be super fun, but that one also does not work with Crossover on the MacBook Pro. And I also don't think my Mac would even be strong enough to play that one. You know, kind of going back to even the Sengoku Dynasty. It's such a big game. I would need to figure out a way to screen record me playing on Xbox or something, and that would just be a lot more difficult, truthfully. So don't know if that one's going to happen anytime soon, but definitely recommend... for those who are watching, have never played KCD2, man, give it a whirl. You will not be disappointed. But there it is, guys. There it is. A successful takeover of the main bandit camp. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of good weapons. A lot of things we can sell off. You know, even these bronze knives going for 300. That's pretty dang good, man. I'm happy I found the elite sword too, because the thing is so durable. So it's you know, at 48%, but to put that in perspective, 732. I mean, the iron sword almost is at 1,000. You know, at 99%. So it's not even far off. So it's going to last me probably forever. So I'm going to probably just use this elite sword anytime I'm going into any combat situation. I want to keep this bad boy on me. And eventually when it breaks, at that point, I'm sure I'll be well off to just make my own at that point. So that's badass. I've actually leaving with more iron arrows than I showed up with. So that's also freaking awesome. Got 48 copper bolts, so I can maybe give the old crossbow a try. I've never been a huge crossbow guy. Got an iron spear, you know, got, I think, a bow, wooden crossbow, got a lot of stuff here. And, of course, some gear. I mean, dude, the elite bracers, the elite helmet. I got a second iron armor set. The bronze bracers, bronze greaves. Like, dude, that's crazy. That whole iron armor goes for 3,600. I have one of those that I found. And even just the elite helmet, 1,240. But again, I think that's the stuff I might sell. I think in the future it'd be, of course, a main goal to just, get a full-fledged elite, armor gear. That's just badass, right? I want to have all elite gear. So I think eventually I'm just going to end up selling off a lot of the iron stuff. But man, this was a pretty dang good yield. I got some juices, some wine, some meats, a lot of more potions too. Again, I'm coming in with more potions, or coming out with more potions I came in with. So again, just great numbers and a place to be overall with this whole, this whole experience, which is fantastic. Got some bronze bars, fur, leather, and then last but not least over here, more money. We got plenty of money. And we got a lot of things we could sell. But the dates, the drinking horn, the folding scales, all these cool things, dude, that we can now sell off. So I am very happy with how this all turned out. I am very happy, and this was a pretty good, I think, playthrough episode. That was it. That's all I had planned for episode 30. So again, I hate to be a little maybe misleading on considering calling this a special, but I'm just so happy that we are 30 episodes in. I officially have 53 subscribers, which is about 52 more than I was ever expecting. Thank you guys seriously for not only watching but actually subscribing. That is just, it's super cool that people actually find this entertaining, right? I'm just playing a favorite game of mine, and literally, like I've mentioned many times, it's like my 10th playthrough, so this isn't new to me, but it still is fun. Like, I would have to say that Medieval Dynasty is easily one of the most replayable games out there, because you can build a settlement in different areas each time. You seem like you explore new areas each time. And the game still has great updates coming. There's still one more update for the end of, I think, coming in December, actually, not like a month away. It's gonna be a whole new DLC and like a free, update with just some new features. So the whatever you want to call them, the game developers and all that are obviously still maintaining this game and staying on top of it. And who knows? Hell, maybe in the future they might even release a whole nother map. Man, that would be super cool. If they come out with a third map sometime in the future, I would freaking love that. Would really be nice for them to actually do that. But anyway, it is nighttime. I think what I did want to do to finish up this episode was honestly, let's just get done with this year, man. What are we, year 3? Let's finish this. Let me explore this little area right here real quick though while we are in the area. So I should have time. Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock in game. So you know what I should do actually, because I found this potion, because I don't want you guys to be in the dark here. Potion of night vision. Perfect. Look at that huge difference. Honestly, the potion of night vision, fantastic. I love that idea. So let's see what's going on in this area here. We got a chest, some more coin, more oat grain. Got some goodies. What we got over here? Little abandoned supplies. What is this? A whole old little horse stable here. What's that? Bronze axe, only 8%. Nah, not worth it. Another one of these gift baskets, dude. I am freaking. We have found plenty today. This is awesome. Holy shit. 700 gold, iron braces, apple juice. I wish that would stay up longer so I know for sure what it is I just found. God, there's so many things. Toy sword, wooden bear figurines, all the figurines. That's so cool. A lot of these, obviously, I don't want to sell. I want to, like, keep them and put them in decoration in my house. Holy shit. That's kind of a jump scare, huh? A whole bear? I have a little, like, PTSD with bears, to be honest, man. This game is, like... Bears are scary. They are an intimidating creature amongst this game. What else we got in here, though? We got some meat. You have to skin them, though. I mean, you can't just leave this dead bear here with all that precious meat and fur. Gosh. Wow, that's awesome. That literally was a jump scare. Like, imagine if it was just sleeping, and you come in here and it freaking wakes up. That'd be the day I freaking click save and quit faster than ever. Alright, what do you got here? A little outhouse? Anything in there? No. What do we got over here? Oh, nice. These are some goodies. This is a nice little find. Potion of weight, temperature, tin bar. Oh my god, I should have taken that potion of temperature. I'm such an idiot. I think I had one before going in, wearing all my armor. And stupid me, I feel like sometimes one of my biggest problems with games is totally not taking advantage of like the buffs. And especially like in this game, of course, the potions and things like that. Like, what am I doing? Really gotta take advantage of that. It's one thing, let's go back to KCD too. I mean, you play that game, dude, and there's a lot of things you could be doing for buffs. And I remember like my first playthrough, like I just was not doing that. And then big fan, again, kind of going back to that game, 'cause it's so fun. I wish I could make a playthrough of it, blah blah blah, not to keep beating it like a dead horse, but play hardcore. If you're playing that game, the hardcore playthrough literally felt like a whole new game. Like I did the first playthrough, obviously not hardcore, because even most playing, and I'll say it myself, I do not recommend to go to your first playthrough as hardcore, because it'll be very difficult. But your second playthrough in hardcore is so worth it, because it literally does feel like a whole nother playthrough. And don't be a bitch. Do go for the against all odds achievement, meaning that when you play hardcore on both the first and the second game, you have to choose a minimum of 3 negative perks. Choose them all. Don't be a bitch. Choose every single one. It is worth it. It is worth it. It really is. It just, again, makes the game and that playthrough, honestly, just so much more realistic within reason. There's one debuff and negative perk, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, that's definitely not realistic. It is very annoying, but can be used to your benefit, and it's kind of fun. But yeah, God, I wish I could do a playthrough of that game, man. I'm freaking hyped myself up. I want to go play it. The new DLC just came out for the Sedlet's Monastery, and it looks super fun. I haven't got into it quite yet. But anyway, guys, let me go to sleep here. I keep rambling on, man. God, just talking to myself. It's too easy. But anyway, so back to Medieval Dynasty, right? That's the game we're playing, isn't it? Let's go to sleep and let's wake up. Oh, she's already sleeping. Everyone's already sleeping. All right, if this kid is not a grown-up kid, when I wake up here, I'm going to throw my computer at the wall. I feel like it's been forever since he's been a freaking baby. Let's go. Come on. What do we got? All right, well, we got a wedding. Okay. Doesn't tell me much. Yeah, he's still the baby. God, wait a minute. He just teleported to her arms. This is getting ridiculous. How are you still a baby?
Nothing
Like,
is
grow up.
Everything is permitted.
If someone's watching this, I'm too lazy to do it. When the hell did we give birth to him? What year was it? And what season? Like, why is he still a baby? I feel like this is taking way too long. All right, we have one other lady pregnant. He's got to be. He says he's 1. So I mean, he's got to be close, man. Got to be close. All right, everyone's happy. Everyone's good. We got someone that just got married. Definitely I gotta go. Yeah, next episode we gotta get back to fulfilling and building up this village and filling up some of these houses and just getting some more workers. I only have 16 workers. I feel like at this point in my game, sometimes I'm a lot further ahead. I mean, I'm not disappointed entirely with where I'm at right now, but there's definitely a lot more we can get moving on for sure. But we did just get into my favorite season, spring. So I'm looking forward to next episode. I'm also probably going to go turn this in spring as well, as much as I probably don't want to, because it's going to just take a huge hit at spring being the best month to be fertilizing and all this. Although, not necessarily, actually. If I look at my farm, which I'm going to do next episode, I might actually have a lot of plots already have been fertilized, meaning I might not need it all, which should be okay. But yeah, we're definitely going to get the taxes paid, because I forget that a lot, and it's holy shit expensive, $5,000, but I got 9, so we're good. I want to get this whole thing taken care of. I need to also really make some money here in this spring, though, for summer, because I want to name my village, and I think if I turn this quest in, I might also be able to do both back-to-back and get the crest as well, which would be really cool. But anyway, here we are. God, it looks beautiful in spring, man. It's a beautiful day of spring at that. That it is. And I should help actually do some harvesting. So we got a lot to go into next episode, guys. But MacDad Games, thank you all so much again for being you and watching me play one of my favorite games ever. I do love it. I'll see you guys here next time on episode 31. Thank you so much.